Hello everyone and happy Sunday. Welcome to my channel and thank you so much for taking the time to click on this video. My name is Talisha and I also go by CreativiTeeByT, and today I am sharing my most recent make, which is McCall's 7622. And this is not only my most recent make, but this is my contribution for the challenge that is being hosted by Michelle of McCall's Sews again. And that challenge is hashtag Sewpurpletoendalz, which stands for Alzheimer's. So Michelle is hosting this challenge because October marks 1 year since she has lost her dad to Alzheimer's disease. So she thought it would be a good month to host a challenge that raises awareness and hopefully some money for the Alzheimer's Association. So if you want to participate in this challenge, all you have to do is sew something purple between the dates of October 1st, which has already passed, but it goes through October 31st. So you still have some time to participate in this challenge. You can sew anything purple for anyone. All you have to do is just post a picture of your make on Instagram and use the hashtag Sewpurpletoendalz and tag Michelle at Michelle Sews again to be entered to win one of 5 prizes. And she also asks that you tag the sponsors, and the sponsors that I know of are Rebecca Page and Style Arc. And Michelle is also raising money for the Alzheimer's Association by donating $1 for every entry of the challenge, but not to exceed $500. So Michelle is actually the person, it's coming out of her pocket. She's going to be donating $1 for each entry. However, the goal is $1,000. So if you would like to donate money to help Michelle reach her goal, Michelle has set up a tribute page for her father, and you can click on that link to donate. And I will actually put that link in the description box below, and you can also visit Michelle's page to get to that link as well. And I will also just link to Michelle's Instagram page so that you can see that information on that as well. So all that information will be in the description box below. So again, this challenge that Michelle is hosting is to raise awareness about Alzheimer's disease, and this is a very serious disease that affects many individuals and their families. It's a disease that is a form of dementia that affects memory, thinking, and behavior, and symptoms usually grow severe enough to where a person is not able to perform day-to-day tasks. Unfortunately, I know all too well about this disease because I have experience with this disease with a loved one who has actually gone on, and she's with the Lord right now. But it was my grandmother, my paternal grandmother, and I was very, very close to her as a child, super close. I spent many, many nights with her. She let me cook when I didn't even know how to cook, and actually the only thing I was cooking was tomatoes. I would go out to her garden, chop up tomatoes, put them on the skillet, add vinegar in there and salt and pepper, but you know, she let me do it, and I thought I was really doing something. But she told us jokes and let us stay up all night. So, you know, nothing but good memories about her. But this disease came about as soon as I became adult age, and she had it for many, many years before she passed. And it was just extremely sad because, you know, the memories wiped out. She doesn't know who you are. She talked to you. I think she recognized faces, but I mean, it was like talking to a stranger for her. So yeah, she was just such a strong woman. She was funny. She worked really hard. She was always the first person on the church's doorstep, but then this happened. So from what I remember, it just happened slowly, and it eventually came to a head, and she needed 24-hour supervision, for which the most part my family provided. And anywho, I definitely support this cause, and today's make is dedicated to my granny. So now back to McCall's 7622. I made this pattern because I thought I could get the most wear out of this pattern out of the options I had. This is a dress pattern that has been in my stash for pretty long time. It's been there for a pretty long time, and I think the pattern is kind of old, but it is very versatile, which is why I picked this out of all of the new patterns that I have. And that's mainly because most of my newer patterns are for woven fabrics, and the fabric that I used is for knits. So I don't have a ton of patterns that would actually look right with the color purple that are for knits. And I'm hoping the purple looks good on me because I'm not one that really wears purple all the time. I did make something that had a lot of purple last month, but yeah, this is not a color that I wear very often. So anyway, I feel that this pattern is versatile because this can be dressed up or dressed down, and there are a lot of different views on this pattern. So I will talk about the pattern in detail so that you can get an idea of what I mean by that. So again, the pattern is McCall's 7622. There are a total of 6 views within this pattern. 6 views. View A is sleeveless with a slouchy cowl neck. View B has short sleeves with a standard scoop neck. View C has long sleeves with a scoop neckline. View D is sleeveless with a standing collar and a V-shaped opening in the front. View E has the standing collar with short sleeves, and view F, which is the view that I made, has a standing collar with the long cold shoulder sleeves. So again, I made the view F, and I made this view because I wanted the cold shoulder detail. And with the cold shoulder detail, I compare this dress with some blingy jewelry and shoes with an updo, hairdo, or even just wear it the way I'm wearing it now. And I can wear this dress to a holiday party and look fabulous. I also like this view because it has a good length, and I like the big standing collar. I'm truly a fan of big standing collars. So the fabric recommendations are two-way stretch knits, jerseys, cotton knits, metallic knits, and rib knits. The pattern description is Mrs. Knit swing dresses with neck and sleeve variations. And the sewing skill level was not rated, but I am here to tell you that this is very, very easy. I didn't even pick the pattern with the intention of how easy it was. So when I realized that I only needed 4 pattern pieces to make this dress, I was super excited because I had a busy work week, but I really wanted to go ahead and just get my contribution made. So that was very rewarding and satisfying. So the pattern pieces that I used to make this dress was the front, the back, the collar, and the sleeves. The only notions that you need is thread because this is a pullover dress. So no buttons, no zippers, none of that. The pattern sizing is extra small through extra large, and I think that this pattern is now only available as a digital download unless you can find the pattern in the drawers at Joann's or Hobby Lobby because of, you know, not being sold yet basically. But I don't think it will be getting restocked in paper form. However, you do have the option to go online and download it as a PDF, and I'm not a fan of PDF patterns. You know, I do have some, and I do think you should have some, especially if you start running out of storage space. But I do think that this was a pattern, or this is a pattern, I should say, that I would definitely pick up because of the many options for the dress styles. So I cut a size large, and I do feel like it looks like the photo on the pattern cover, and the instructions were super easy to follow. I mean, it was a no-brainer. So what I particularly liked about this pattern is I like that this pattern has so many different views that can be made for all types of occasions. If you just want a house dress or something to wear while shopping, this pattern gives you that. If you are like me and you want something to glam up in but yet simple, this pattern is for you too. The things that I disliked about this pattern was nothing much. The only thing that I disliked about the pattern was something that has nothing to do with the pattern itself, but the finished measurements were not on the back of the pattern. And most times I'm hesitant about purchasing patterns when I do not know what the finished measurements are, because I don't like to do returns and I may pick up the wrong size, because sometimes I do run into the smaller sizes. Not that often, but this one actually worked out, and I will actually insert a picture of the finished bust and arm measurements in case you want to buy this and you want to know what the finished measurements are as well. So the fabric that I use is a purple crushed velvet. I have so much crushed velvet in different colors, and I plan to use all of it, but I absolutely do not like working with it at all. It moves around way too much. I don't think that I have ever worked with a fabric that shifts and rolls up like this. So if you have any recommendations on how to not experience the troubles that I have had with this fabric, please let me know in the comments below, because like I said, I have so much of this type of fabric because I love it. I think it's fabulous. I think it's glamorous, but I just have difficulties keeping it stable while I'm sewing. Now, I did find a way to kind of keep the seam allowance from rolling up, and that was by pinning it vertically versus horizontally. So I don't know if there's anything else I can do, but that did help out a little bit. So I actually purchased this crushed velvet from Walmart. I have, like I said, a bunch of crushed velvet, and the rest of it came from the Los Angeles Fabric and Fashion District, but this color actually came from Walmart. I didn't make any alterations or changes. I did not make any modifications to this pattern, and I would definitely recommend this to others. So yes, for the second week in a row, this is a beginner friendly sew with no brain power needed, unless you have never made like a cold shoulder before, but it's not hard. And if you can find this in the drawers, pick it up. I suggest that you pick this up, because this is, like I said, a great pattern with 6 different views, so you have options. So the jewelry that I am wearing is just some jewelry that I have had in my little jewelry station at home for a long while. I believe I picked these earrings up from the beauty supply store. So I mentioned earlier that this pattern is very versatile, but I managed to make this dress suitable for both party style and for the office, and I will show you what that looks like right now. So for this first look, you have the look that you have been seeing all along. This is basically your standard swing dress, but it has the cold shoulder details, which fancies it all up. Look at that dress swinging away. This is perfect for a holiday party, a regular party, even a family holiday dinner. Then I've transformed this into work attire. You've got your blazer over the cold shoulders to hide the skin. You've got your long knee-length boots, and then your swing dress just hanging there, so it looks like a normal dress. So I really love this dress pattern and the options that it provides, and I hope you like it too. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you have learned a little bit more about Alzheimer's disease. I hope you liked how my dress turned out, and I hope you liked my party and office style of dress. And if you did, please let me know in the comments which style you liked best, and also take a pause for the calls and click the like button. If you have not subscribed already, go ahead and subscribe. and click the gray notification bell so that you can be notified whenever I upload a video. If you see fit, please click the link to Michelle's Alzheimer's fundraiser in the description box below, or you can head over to her channel to find the link as well. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you to all of my new and returning subscribers for your support, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.